Lost it. So next we have Tamrin, and she will be doing an abstract from a poetry book called The Butterfly Ball. Is Tamrin there?
There I am. My sound on?
Hello. Yes, your
Is
sound
my
is on.
sound on?
Yeah.
I'm so bad with technology. Yeah, okay. Hi everyone. Oh my goodness. Yes, wow, that was amazing. Thank you so much. And the poetry as well. That was really wonderful. Thank you very much. Yes, I was just rifling through when I was asked to read something, my old bookshelf, and I found this poetry book from the 70s. It's my sister's, and here it is. You can see that, and it's got some amazing illustrations in it. And it just made me think about how we're kind of all partying inside at the moment, and nature's kind of having a party outside, and that's exactly what they're doing in this book. So I'm just going to do a few excerpts. As night turns to dimness and draws back its curtain, stars, those bright sequins, now all disappear. As dimness grows radiant, dawn makes it certain that butterfly weather, quite perfect, is here. Thundery cumulus masses are drifting very far off. Overhead, very high, cirrus clouds spread their pink feathers, then lifting, dissolve and are lost in the turquoise blue sky. Up comes the sun, and the very long shadows grow shorter. His light is like amber, the glow, where grey mists have melted away from the meadows, starts dewdrops all sparkling like jewels below. Creatures that fly or that creep, hop or run, now wake all at once at a loud trumpet call to tell them this greatest of days has begun, the day of the feast and the butterfly ball. At the sound of the trumpet, the dozens invited now jump out of bed, squealing, "This is the day! Oh, goody, the ball! Aren't you madly excited? Get up and get ready. Let's be on our way." And I'm just going to show you one specific character because there's millions. This just gives you an example of them. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Dreamy in the afternoon, Froggy went a-wooing far where the clear-cut hilltops are. Idly touching his guitar, noticed Badger drifting by. Badger in his striped balloon to the ball go drifting by, not too low and not too high, through the dreamy afternoon. Where the clear-cut hilltops are, reflected in the glassy lake, Froggy plucked at his guitar through the dreamy afternoon, ditties drifting on the wind, fingers picking out the tune, never making a mistake. Fox was fishing with a friend, and they listened by the lake. Froggy had set out a-wooing, but having sung and having played, and found that there was nothing doing, comfortably down he laid, both himself and his guitar, where the spotted agarics are. On that pillow dreaming, he saw uprising, circling, see, persons known to you and me. How could those creatures that slither and crawl ever have got to the butterfly ball? All had been asked and wanted to go, but snails are so sluggish and slugs are so slow. How could they have got to the ball? "We'll put on an airlift, I think it our duty, and ferry them there," said the Camberwell beauty. "We'll fly through the sky in this festival weather, a 7 in hand, all harnessed together, and we can bring them to the ball." So Swallowtail, Orange Tip, Peacock and Brimstone, Purple Emperor, little chalk blue, brighter than flags of the quarrelling nations, happily fluttered and peacefully flew and ferried the snails to the ball. Did they ever look upward, the watchers below? Not they, nor the fielders, nor those at the wicket. All were watching to see how this over would go. And the Weevil's ace batsman, a demon at cricket, was keeping his eye on the ball, his weevilish eye on the ball. The most wonderful tune in the world, all other claims are false, is Simon Centipede's masterpiece, the Lepidoptera Waltz. On the night of the butterfly ball, we heard the music begin. Cymbals and harp and drum, bassoon, clarinet, violin. How splendidly Simon plays. Nothing could be so neat as the way he strikes the notes with a dozen or more of his feet. When the guests began to dance, even those who had no wings flew around as if in a dream, on feet like enchanted things. The dancers went off their heads. You've never heard such applause as Simon bowed and bowed to the storm of bravos and encores. When he kissed the butterfly's hand and said, "Madame, I wrote it for you," 2 tears of joy in her eyes twinkled like morning dew. Everyone had heard the feast would be spread out under the broad oak tree. At toadstool tables, here we are, happily eating, as you can see. The grasshopper's given us such a treat by getting us just what we like to eat. On every table, there's different food, some to be nibbled, some to be chewed. Moths and butterflies suck what is sweet. Squirrels crack nuts, they don't like meat. Green stuff pleases hares and rabbits, but some of us insects have cannibal habits. Caterpillars keep chumbling away at nice green salads night and day, but moles and frogs like worms for their tea. To eat bread and butter, they'd never agree. What a lot of trouble grasshoppers take. There goes one with a strawberry cake. And grasshopper, look, this glass is mine. Please fill it up again with blackberry wine. The ball is beginning. From every direction, guests are all crowding to join in the fun. Was ever there seen such a varied collection of beautiful creatures? The ball has begun. First the damselflies ballet, so nimble on tiptoe, with glittering wings, and so famous these 4, they can kick in a can-can or dance a calypso, and whatever they do always gets an encore. When rabbit and fox put on different faces, you can't be quite certain whichever they are. But soon all the guests will be showing their paces to the loud hurdy-gurdy and Froggy's guitar. They'll see Ariana on gossamer prancing over harlequin hair with his one hairband, and happy-go-lucky grasshopper dancing with lovely winged butterflies hand in hand. With slugs, mice, squirrels, and all sorts of creatures, ants, moths, and earwigs, the place will be packed. Some will say, "Whose are those faces and features?" And all will be happy as act follows act. Each one will feel that this great ball is bringing the joy of a lifetime, and all are agreed with Froggy, who twangs his guitar, singing sweetly his favourite song that says, "Love's all you need." Last one. Such a ball and such a feast no one can forget. Oh, if both would last at least one more hour, not finish yet. Some are sleepy, some could madly dance away till dawn. Lovely wings are folding sadly. One small ant was seen to yawn. Now the great big moon is sinking and goodbyes are said. Darkness spreads, and some are thinking, who will light us home to bed? Switching on his greenish light, glowworms heard to say, he's so helpful and polite. Let me put you on your way. With my light, I'll guide you all homeward like a friend. While you're sleeping, feast and ball, in your dreams will never end. That's it.
Wow, thank you so much, Tamarin.
Thank you.
That was lovely. I feel like I need to take off all my wig and this stuff. So we have an amazing artist on next. It's Tallulah